What's up, everybody? It's Ryan, Regular Dude Gaming, coming at you with some Diablo 4 today. As you can see in my stream notes, we're gonna hit that Helltide pretty hard. Um, let's jump in the game, and I'll show you the season achievements that we're talking about in game. Sorry. Uh, oh, been putting in some work here, so let me grab this stuff out of my stash. Um, Weird. I'm not used to using the mouse. So we got about 10 minutes, 9 minutes or so till the next Helltide starts. So there's no urgent rush or anything like that. Um, but this is the season goal that we're gonna be going for here. We're going to see Hell's Fury, defeat 200 monsters before the Helltide commander shows up. Well, you have to get your threat level to max first, and then beat 200 monsters. So that's why it's so challenging. And then we're gonna go. Where's the other one? Right here. Open 10 tortured gifts within a single Helltide in Torment 4. So I thought I was tinkering around a little bit before streaming today, trying to make sure like I could actually run Helltides by myself in Torment 4 and stuff like that. And I thought I already got this one completed, the 10 tortured gifts, because I opened all of the chests in one like zone, and I thought there were 10 of them, but I guess there was only like 7 or 8. And I even ran to another zone and opened one more thinking I was going to get it, but it must have only been 9 or 8. I didn't really keep accurate track. But Helltides start at the top of every hour, which is why I said we had about 9 minutes until the next Helltide starts. So we're probably just going to chill until that happens, unless somebody jumps on, and then, we'll just kind of see how it goes. Hope everyone's Friday is going okay. I spent most of the day playing Diablo, so not a terrible day for your boy. Just looking at my phone. My wife's supposed to come home at some point sometime soon, so you may hear some activity there. I got some errors in my Streamlabs over here. I'm checking out real quick. Oh yeah, I tried to go live on Facebook, and apparently you have to have a 60-day-old page and have at least 100 followers. Right, on Facebook just to go live. I think TikTok's something crazy too. Like, I want to say it's like 1,000 for TikTok, which is why I don't go to TikTok. I know you can apply for TikTok to like get around it or whatever, to get like an exemption basically to the rule, so you can live stream. But that's a whole lot of effort. I'm just gonna stick with the Kick, Twitch, YouTube, and X for now. All right, so these are the two, again, these are the two season objectives that we're going to be going for today, here in about 6 minutes once this Helltide starts. Unfortunately, we'll have to wait till the in-game notification happens. Well, I mean, there's ways to figure out where it's going to be. There's a Helltide website that counts it. Even the Mobalytics, oh, speaking of which, I'm glad I mentioned this. So I worked on my build a little bit since last time I streamed with. You can see my armor color is different. I went with the bone color armor, pretty cool. But you can see some of my gears different. So I went with Loyalty's mantle, still razor plate, still 1 GAs here, Yen's blessing. I'm keeping it for the resistance buff because without it, my resistances are terrible in Torment 4. So. But ideally, this is going to get replaced by something else. Get 2 GA rings and amulets. So the build calls for, specific affixes. That's the part that says imprinted. They kind of like harmonize with each other, and I was having issues doing enough damage in pit like 57. I unlocked Torment, I can rip on Torment, you know, was doing okay, but I could not advance past 57 just because I ran out of time. I wasn't getting killed because I wasn't hardly taking damage, but my damage output sucked. So I went online, I checked out, I just Googled it. Actually, what I did was I went to the Helltides website and they have like a pit list, a pit leaderboard list there. And I went down that list for Spiritborn and saw who, if there were any builds using Rocksplitter, which is the attack that my build uses, and there was one. And let me pull his name up. I'm not gonna put him in the stream because I don't know how that works, but his name is Immortalize. Um, so if you're into Diablo, you're into like Thorns builds or stuff like that, he has like over 3,000 YouTube subscribers. And so I watched one of his video because you have to submit a video proving that you can run the pit level in the time that you say you run. And some of the guys link their builds, others don't. You know, it doesn't really matter. But you could tell based off the attack bars, the skill bar they post up right there on the very first overview, you could tell kind of what build they're running based off of their skills. So I checked his video out. I looked at his build. He had his build listed on Mobalytics. He called it Mystic Thorns because of the mystic circles that scale your damage. You'll see. I'm sure we'll see that in action at some point. So basically, I just kept the Paragon board from the max roll Rocksplitter Thorns build. Their build on max roll is more poison based, like centipede poison spirit hall, which is why I was having trouble doing damage, you know. It just wasn't scaling fast. It wasn't happening fast enough, you know. So I would get to the boss fight on 57, and then I would just sit there and hope I don't get one shot. But now I beat Belial in Torment 3. I soloed him. Big ups to me on that. So that advanced my season quest now to all the Torment 4 content. Oh, I have a skill point. Got a couple minutes. So I'm kind of lost now because the build that Immortalize had, he was Paragon 300. And as you can see, I'm only Paragon 235. So I started redoing my Paragon boards and my glyphs and stuff like that. And then I got to my fourth board because you max out at 5. So I got to my fourth board and I only had like 10 skill points left. And I was like, oh crap, I missed something. Yeah, his build was fully leveled, 300 Paragon. So in the meantime, before I had tried switching it over, I just kept my Paragon board set up the same way as I had it on my old build. Turns out it rips pretty good. So I just had to change my spirit halls to both Gorilla, and then that with the loyalties mantles, spirit hall choices match bonuses are 100% more potent, and vigor cost reductions. Yeah, so all cooldown reductions too. Cooldown doesn't really matter because I only use armored skin from Gorilla, but I think like all skills become whatever your spirit hall skill is. So I had to switch my hat out because I had my helmet. I had the Harmony of Ebewaka there, which is if your spirit halls are different. It's basically this helmet, but the skills flipped. If you have different spirit halls, they do more damage. All right, so we're basically empty here. I was going to pop that skill point. We'll just throw it on crit damage. We'll come in here and let's see which one of these we're going to run. Don't really need so much armor. Yeah, we'll pop this one. We'll overpower. No, we'll pop this one. I found those anyway, so it doesn't really matter. All right, so we should be coming up any second. We should see the message. Well, you guys might not see it because my webcam picture's in the way of the chat bar or in-game chat or whatever. But any second now, we should get a notification about the Helltide starting. Yeah, there we go. So we're gonna have to get on it because I want to get all of these. So we'll hit up. Come on. What are we doing? Oh, I thought I was standing on the waypoint. Whoops. So we'll go here. We'll hit up the Blood Maiden right off the rip. That's usually a good way to get a couple couple hundred cinders. And I'm going the wrong way. Nice. So what I'll do is I'll fight on the way there if I see enemies. I'm just gonna, because you're gonna need tons. Ah, see, there's a bunch of people having the same idea. And this is what we do. This is what we're gonna be doing today. We're just gonna be ripping up demons in the Helltide. Alright, here we go. Starting the Blood Maiden battle. And since there's a couple other people here, this should go really fast. The only negative about multiple people being at these is I noticed your cinder count goes down. So like you only get the cinders for the enemies you actually get yourself. Kind of whack, but it is what it is. So yes, it goes faster, but also you're getting less cinders than if you were soloing it yourself. You just got a whisper there, nice. So that's the only time I should be going back, really, is to change out whisper caches. Someone else just showed up. Seems like we're... There we go. I was just... Wow. That happened. It happened that fast. I'll throw in another heart here. I don't care. I got 25 of those left, so I don't really want to move off the Blood Maiden until I get about 200 cinders. Especially since there's other players here, making it go faster. With any luck. I don't think we'll pick up 80 here in this go-round, but... This build it rips. Once you get it going, the key is to keep your ferocity. There's that mystic circle I was talking about. The key is to keep your ferocity going, because when you know, ferocity does your attack speed, like something like 5% per stack. So if you have 10 stacks, which I think is the max, 10 capped, 10 stacks, sorry, confusing myself. 10 stacks, that's 50% attack speed, potentially. Plus standing in the Mystic Circle and casting a Jaguar spell. It does an extra 7% damage per stack inside the Mystic Circle. So, pretty significant. Okay, it looks like they're all done running this. So if they run it again, I'll stick around. Looks like they did run it again. Oh, my whispers are up. That's the problem, is I get, you know, you get whisper caches pretty fast. I wish they would put the Raven, the Tree of the Raven, I wish they would put them around the Blood Maidens. You know, because they put them in cities now, like with the update, the last patch or whatever. You'll see that there's the Ravens in some of the cities. And she's down. Alright, let me find somewhere to port back here. I gotta go turn these whispers in. Alright. So we did what? That was 3 rotations of the Battle Maiden already? Yeah, see, if they had one of those ravens by the Blood Maiden, I could have already turned all that in. I'm gonna go get the stuff in my stash since we're here. I'll go ahead and salvage that stuff since we're here. And we'll get right back out to it. I just realized my kick chat was like messed up. I had to log into it today. So if you were watching me before and commenting on Kick and I didn't see it, it's not because I was ignoring you. It's because my thing logged itself out. My chat. Oh, here it is over here. So let's... Oh yeah, we got 306, but we're going to have to like keep crushing as we go over towards it. Because the amount of cinders we're going to need for 10 of these chests is going to be pretty insane. Because there's usually at least 150, the 250 orange one, and then there's like 2 or 3 125s. Told you, man, I'm ripping. Just gotta keep the ferocity up. Okay, so we got the big one here. That's off to a good start. Plenty of time left. And we'll work our way back to whichever one's the closest. This one. Beating up on them iron wolves like that, boy. Crazy. So that chest is, I might have enough if it's a 75er. So we're at 1 chest as of right now. 9 more to go. I don't know what that was. I gotta manage my my counter attacks a little better. So I have 9 charges of counter attack, or 10 actually. You say, oh, you don't need that many, but when you're in these, the mystic circles, casting that counter attack counts as like buffing your ferocity. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of good chests out here. All right, speaking of chests. Oh man, it's 150. Dang it. That sucks. Let's go check this one out over here. $75 there, so we'll grab that one. Actually, we're gonna go over here and mess all these guys up. Name of the game is Cinder Collection. Oh, somebody's Dancer Rogues. I think that's what that attack is, that black circle. Wait. Okay, so that one's 150. I don't want to get too far away because we need it. We may not need it. I don't know. It said 10 in an active Helltide, so it may not necessarily have to all come from the same zone. They just liquefied that dude. That was a Helltide commander. Or, Hellborn. We're only up to 84. We need 150 for that one. Let's see. There's someone else cleaning out enemies up here. Let's go check to see what this chest is up here. Because if it's a 75er, we can go ahead and get it. Oh, it's another 150. Dang. Oh, man. Okay. Let's see. We could go run the Blood Maiden again a couple times. Yeah, we're probably going to have to do that. We're probably going to have to hit the Blood Maiden again. Let's just see what this is. 75. Let's go ahead and grab this one since we're here. So that is, I believe that's 3. 3 out of 10. 45 minutes left. So we're gonna have to run this. And I was able to solo it earlier. Practicing on my own. Which actually may be better, but I think people will come running once they see that the notification about the ritual or whatever. Okay, so there's another player. 50 cinders. It says 2 viewers, so if you're watching, thank you for tuning in. We're just busy crushing Helltides right now, trying to get those season achievements for it in Torment 4. Nice. Ooh. It's handling some business here. Oh, Blood Maiden, and she's down. Some of these builds, I think that's a rogue build, the Dance of Knives or whatever it is. I don't know what the exact names of them are called, but we'll run this again. So we're only up to 119 cinders. So we know right off the rip I need at least 300 for those 2 chests over there. So it takes a little longer if you're the only one here running it. However, you get all the cinders, so it's a trade-off. I've noticed that when there's multiple players around here, and they're just like nuking everything in sight, you get about... You only get the cinders for the mobs you kill. So when there's 10 people here and you're killing like 4 maybe total before the Battle Maiden shows up. Blood Maiden? Battle Maiden? I don't know. It's one of those two. See, I don't know, we're up to... Not really getting a whole lot of cinders out of this, honestly. Thought I'd be getting more. There she is. Blood Maiden, okay. So this might take a second by myself. We should fucking vaporize that dude. Oh. Come on, baby. Let's get it going. Doing all right. I wish she would quit disappearing. Those Hellborn disciples just get shredded. I'm trying to deal with this one, but he had armor resist or something. And there we go. Wow, that was 20 stacks of exquisite blood. Alright, so we have enough for the one. Didn't really pick up the cinders like I was hoping to on that. So we're gonna head back. Ooh, nice, check this dude out. This guy will give me at least one. He ended up popping out like 3 or 4, I think. So your best case scenario sometimes is just to go around doing damage and getting that threat level elevated. Because once it gets high enough, they end up sending like a bunch of dudes. Alright, so this is 4 chests out of 10. Here we go. This is good. Get some cinder action there. So my threat level was max, and you can see it's decreasing now. So I'm just gonna hang out here until they keep sending mobs. Well, or not. Let's do a count. 1, 2, 3. We got 4 down. Let's make our way up. Yeah, yeah, let's make our way. Oh, dang! They sneak attacked me. Oh, let's make our way up to that one. Oh, there's a silent chest. Did I get that already? I did get that. This just depends on my crits I get on them, because I'm in the Mystic Circle. So this is supposed to... Well, I don't have any... I must not have Ferocity. So inside the Mystic Circle, your Jaguar skills, your Ferocity stacks do an extra 7% damage per stack inside of this circle. So as you can imagine, for going on the pit and stuff like that, those Mystic Circles are a huge help. And even casting counterattack counts as a Jaguar skill. Ooh. Let's see if I can keep this going for... Oh, and it's over. Dang. 150 here. Great. Okay, so let's go get this one then. Just kind of got to try to hit all these little free things you can too. That's a pro tip for you. Hitting all these, some of them have cinders in them, some of them don't. But sometimes you get lucky and you'll have one that has like a couple cinders in it. Ooh, there's a chest. Nice. There's like 5 cinders in that chest. Alright, let's go around. I don't want to go into that event. Try not to get bogged down too much here and only fight like large groups of enemies. I'll just run by some of these guys. That's what I do in the pit too. As I'll just run and then I'll hit them with the hunter, and hopefully I'll land into a mystic circle with max ferocity, doing an extra 70% damage. Okay. We're at 104 cinders. That fortifies a game changer too, that armor that's around my health. It's fortify, and if you have enough fortify, that like as much fortify as you have health, then that metal stuff shows up around your health orb. Alright, let's check this out. 75. So this is 5 now. 5 out of 10. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that achievement. We're gonna do it. There's no more chests here. Let's go over here. What I'm gonna do is work my way back down to the other Helltide zone, but I want to get all these chests first. And we're at 5 out of 10 necessary right now. So we're gonna have to pick up cinders between here and the next chest. I try not going back for onesies and twosies. Odds are they'll follow me anyway. Let's just go up here. That's why I see. A couple other elites hiding out up here. Elites usually give you at least 1 cinder, from what I've seen. There was 3 in there. Nice. So my guess is the ones left are going to be 150s or 125s now. Because I've opened 3 that were 75 cinders. Oh, nice. There's a bunch of cinders in there. Alright. We're up to 86. Doing alright. I don't want to go down there. That takes you out of the Helltide. Okay, here comes the next chest already. There's probably going to be some monsters hanging out down here, I imagine. Ooh, baby. Okay, well, we're at 100 now. Doing pretty good. Ooh, 75. So this is chest 6 out of 10. Oh, frick. My inventory's full. It's okay. I don't want to go back and waste time unnecessarily, you know? So we're at 6. Let's see, where's the next chest? We'll make our way back over. Somebody's running the Blood Maiden. I think that was 150, if I'm not mistaken. I don't actually remember how much that one was. Things tend to slow down a little when I'm out of ferocity. Okay, let's run. That's one of my boss powers. You saw me just turn invisible temporarily. It's supposed to happen whenever your main boss power activates. Which my main boss power is if you hit someone that's crowd controlled, it makes everyone around vulnerable. That's kind of what this build works off of, is vulnerable damage. How? Okay. You can give me that. There we go. Oh, it says we're up to 5 viewers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Appreciate it. Hope your Friday's going all right. We're just smashing Helltides here, trying to get that achievement. You gotta open 10 of these gift chests, or whatever they call them, in one Helltide. Ooh-wee, look at this. Well, that was nice of them. And it's 150. Dang it. I expect the rest of them will be at least 125. That just means we're going to have to get busy. I got the cat, like the season quest or whatever. All I was missing was either beating Belial on Torment 3 or those amulet caches, which I can't seem to find enough gem fragments for that. So earlier when I was testing, I beat him. I soloed him. I was pretty pumped. So that unlocked the that tier or whatever, and that the reward for that tier was the cat pet. Whoa. Alright, so we still need a bunch here for this chest. Oh, there we go. I was waiting for these guys to start showing up because my threat meter looks like it's decreasing. Yeah, it is. Slowly. Come on, keep sending them. Nope. Alright, so let's just work our way back towards the Blood Maiden then. Can't even see the ground. So we're up to almost 150 already, that's good. Okay. That was the Blood Maiden. I didn't even really get to see her come up. I forgot my armor's full and I tried to pick up that gear. My inventory. Alright, so where's that chest? It's over here somewhere, right? Oh, hey, what's up, fella? See, I just keep juicing counterattack there because it adds a ferocity stack every time. Oh, somebody died back there. Whoops. Alright, where's that chest? Up here. So this will be number 7. We'll only have 3 more, 30 minutes left. I think we're good. I think we'll be able to do it. He just opened it, that's why it looked like it was open already. Alright, so next chest was where? So that was 7. And then we'll make our way into this zone once we get that last chest. Yeah, I came pretty close to doing this earlier when I was, you know, testing, was what we'll call it. I was playing on my own. I think I must have only been 1 short. I thought I had it, but the Helltide ended. Maybe it ended like right before I got the last one. I don't know. Or maybe I just didn't count right. That's also possible. We're running that Blood Maiden again. I should probably hang back and run it one more myself, but We should be able to pick up some cinders along the way. I was gonna say there's like no enemies. There we go. So you see how their health bars flip blue like that right away? That's vulnerable. That's part of the reason why I'm smashing so hard, because I don't know, I forget what the grand total is. It's at least 200% extra damage to vulnerable. I believe, something like that. Just go this way. I don't know why it's not. There we go. Okay, we're up to 95. That's good. What's cool is sometimes your ultimate will reset your counterattack charges, which is my Y button. You see the 6 there? That's how many charges of it I have. So I try not to cast them unless I'm around enemies, so I could juice my ferocity. That also adds max stacks when you do your ultimate, I believe. If I could find a pair of boots to replace Yen's Blessing, the next affix that the build calls for is upping your ferocity max by 5. 150, let's do this event.
Be careful.
I'm gonna try to keep you guys alive, but making no promises, you know what I'm saying? The first few waves are okay. Wow, it's over a minute. I thought the max on these were a minute. Oh yeah, send it. So they're aggroing me because once they're like, oh, the forces of hell are getting upset because you're beating too many of them up, they'll start sending groups at you. This guy's almost dead. I don't know how that works. We got 30 more seconds. Oof. It's not looking so good for this guy. Get some. Yeah, come over here. Leave that guy alone. Oh, he's dead. Well, it didn't really help that the entirety of hell decided to show up to this event. It's helpful that for me because I get cinders out of it, but we're already up to 174.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
Get out of here. Alright, so let's get this chest. This will be number 8, if my math is correct. That means we only need 2 more to get that achievement. Oh. Oh yeah, nice. Oh. Sucks to suck, my boy. Alright, so let's make our way down here to this zone, because I just cleaned this one out. There's no more chests. So it's 8 chests that we're at. We're gonna need a buttload of cinders, so I'm gonna be hitting everything I can on the way there. 2 more chests. Normally I get on my mount, but it makes it awkward trying to fight with like dismount sometimes. And on Torment 4, I really don't like playing around because sometimes you will get one shot just out of nowhere, seemingly. It's usually when you're not paying attention or you're mounted. 25 minutes left. Let's grab this and that. I like seeing the enemies get shot backwards at max velocity. Oh, there's a nice little group. Yeah, that means they're gonna send some more guys. They didn't send enough guys. Look at these guys over here. Hello. Ooh, and a chest. Score. Oh, I missed these almost. Thanks for showing up, guys. However, briefly. Okay, so we're transitioning to the second zone of the Helltide because we cleaned out that first zone. We got all the chests in the first zone. And whenever these graphics, there we go. There's one here. Okay, these are all pretty close, so that's good. We'll definitely be able to get this. Even if those are both 150s, I think we'll be able to get it for sure. Ooh, give me a cinder. Nice. Yeah, this build, once you get your ferocity up and you can maintain it, it's insanely fast. So if you're not paying attention to your charges, which sometimes I forget to, the counterattack, you can get stuck without ferocity for a few seconds. That just means your damage output goes down, but as you can see, I pretty much fortified the whole time, so I'm not really worried about taking damage at all. Oh hey, what's up, guy? Girl? Whatever. Catch these hands either way. Alright, so we're at 118. Oh, nice. Ah. Insane. That was pretty gnarly. Got like 40 or so cinders. Hi, guys. Heck yeah. Oh, it's only 75. Yes, so that's 9. One more and we get the achievement. I think we're gonna do it, guys. This will be a 150 probably. Go back and grab this. It's free cinders sometimes. Yeah, send them. Send them. That's it. That's like a mildly annoyed, not angry. This guy will turn into a demon probably. Ooh, a harbinger. And he's gone. Told you this build, if I can get some good crits inside those mystic circles, I can vaporize almost anything. Maybe not Torment 4 bosses just yet, but definitely Torment 3. So I was vaporizing Grigwar earlier. Got my first mythic drop of the season. It was an Andariel's Visage, I think is what it's called. But basically it's okay. It gives you like 110 all stats. And then there's the mechanic on it has something to do with poison. Like poison damage. And I was like, eh. Looking for that Harlequin crest for the cooldown reduction specifically. Get some, dude. You guys, that's it? Yeah, dude. Saved it. Alright, let's get this last chest. I think it's the last. Hopefully my math, I was counting good. Oh, it's only 75? Oh, man. Little turds. Alright. Here we go. Shablam, boy! Loot master. Alright, now having said that, let's go salvage some stuff. So I've had a full inventory for like 15 minutes. Alright. I got that one done. There's another achievement too in the Helltides. Let me just make sure I didn't get any gear that's worth anything. Oh, okay. There's another one where you have to beat 200 enemies at high alert before the Helltide commander shows up. That one's kind of a pain. My phone just went off. Sorry, guys. Mine, it was nothing important, as usual. It's a glaive. So I need this Epizontic for my... That's my staff, or glaive, or whatever you want to call it. Let's check. Ooh. My elixir ran out. Doesn't really matter except for the XP boost here. I just kind of go with whatever I have the most of. Man, there's stuff in my stash. Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff.
You can still use these.
Let's get back out there. So, let's see. So yeah, the only one I don't have in champion now is this one because I can't seem to accumulate gem fragments to save my life. So we just knocked that one out, Lootmaster. This is the other one for Helltides. 200 monsters before the Hellborn's arrival, after increasing your threat level to max. That's the trick. Because you basically have to get lucky and end up having like a massive wave of enemies. So I still try to get as many of these chests as I can, because I found that honestly these chests are a good variety of everything. Most of them have gem fragments, they have boss keys, you know, baneful hearts that you need to... Oh dang, here we go. Sorry, sorry, there's... Oh man, 125. How much is this one? So I still, you know, like I was saying, they're a good source of gear. Like, during a Helltide, I'm usually going back at least 4 times to salvage stuff. And that's not picking up everything, too. Yeah, we'll get this one. Let's see. See what we get. 4 pieces of gear, some keys, an elixir, and 250 skulls, and some other stuff. So, I mean... It's a pretty good source for, like, everything. Oh, I heard him that time. You hear him, like, teleport in. And honestly, Helltides are probably my favorite content to run. Not just this season, but, like, in general. Because, yes, it's timed in that, like, you only get an hour to run it. But everything else is up to you, you know? You don't want to run the Blood Maiden? Don't run the Blood Maiden, you know? You do whatever you want. You just patrol these areas looking for bad guys. I'm an easy customer, you know? That's why I like the head rotten last season, the headhunt zones. I like those too, for the same reason. The apparition incursions, not a huge fan of those. Because you could get Unveiler's Oath doing everything, basically. Blood Maidens, bosses. The Unveiler's Oath is what you need to unlock those caches by the quest giver lady. And the only time you need the Spectral Ash is if you're trying to upgrade your boss powers. But if you already maxed them out... Well, that's not true. You can change the Spectral Ash out for reputation at the quest giver lady, so... Ooh-wee. That was pretty sick. Still getting used to how this plays on how fast it is. You just gotta keep that ferocity going. I just used my freaking counterattack charge. Ooh. Get some. Ah, yeah, send them. This is the trick with that other one. The other achievement is just because they keep dumping them in so fast. That was a Helltide Harbinger just then. So they dump them in so fast that you can't really get your threat level up before one shows up. But that's my experience anyway. There's another one, Helltide Harbinger. There's another one over there, too. Where'd that one go that was over here? There she is. Boom. Yeah, these mystic circles. That's where it's at. Where'd he go? There he is. Genyid fire starter, huh? But oh, he's resistant. This is what I mean when you're out of ferocity, like your ferocity stacks are low. It could take a second or two to get. Let me get back in here. There we go. See? Oh, he teleported. I thought I killed him. Here. Now he's dead. Oh man. This shit rips. Oh, I said a naughty word. Yeah, I don't really see too many other builds like this when I'm playing like community events or whatever. Actually, it's kind of hard to see anything at the Battle Maidens or public events. All the area effects cover up the ground. So either it's an earthquake or it's one of those shadow circles. Ooh, what's up? There's another Helltide Harbinger. So I think the achievement resets every time you kill a Helltide Harbinger. Because I've seen different amounts in the achievements list that shows you like what your record is so far or whatever. I've seen different amounts in there. Get back here. Yeah. So that I think that one over here was 150, but we're up to 177, so we should be able to get it. Oh, it's only 75. Nice. So far, on average, based off what I've seen, each one of these chests gives you like 4 pieces of gear at a minimum. And it's usually just legendaries, but occasionally you'll get a unique. Sometimes you get ancestrals though too, which are the ones with the grand affixes. 125. We only need 10 more. Oh, that gave us enough. Let's go get this chest. Or I could get stuck on an obstacle. So we're over about a row and a half in the inventory already. Let's see, 10 minutes left. Can we get 250 cinders in 10 minutes? Yeah, boy. Hanging around these iron wolves and the Helltide, that's not a bad strat either. Because as you can see, they're in like an endless war, pretty much the whole Helltide. So if you need some cinders... Ooh. Hey. The Helltide Assassin, this guy's usually pretty tough. It's gonna take me a minute. Come on, Mystic Circle. There we go. Still not doing a whole lot of damage. Oh, it's jumped up to 12. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you're watching, happy Friday. I already got the Helltide achievement. Now we're taking forever to beat the Kicksarth here. And yeah, see, we got 3,600 on Valor's Oath from beating him. That's the reputation. That's not the currency. The currency's Spectral Ash. I like shooting guys like 20 feet in the distance. Hey, what's up, guys? Ooh, it's a goblin. Where is he? There he is. Curious Merle. Got him. There's not too many, friend. Don't worry. Your boy's on the case. Whipping.
Bless you.
Can't miss that bag of elbows, man. So I'm at 939. So I try to make it a point whenever I'm in a city. That's kind of why I like the Tree of Whispers so much, because everything's like right there. I try to make it a point to go to the the vendor guy with the elbows. I forget what his name is. Purveyor of Curiosities. There we go. I try to make it a point to regularly go to him so I don't end up maxed out on elbows out here. And I don't want to run that. I don't want to run that either. So I was able to run one earlier, almost all the way. The Hellspires. And essentially they just end up sending tons of like Helltide, Battleborn, or Hellborn, whatever they're called. Let's just run it. So the trick is you have to stay inside this circle, but because my build does that, it shoots around, it's kind of hard to stay inside the circle for very long. And it's over. Yep, that was it. Okay. So that's all it takes, is minutely going outside of that circle and the event's over. But if you can manage to stay inside the circle and just devastate, you'll end up seeing a few like Hellborn and stuff like that. Seven minutes. We're at 158. So I'm trying to get that last grand gift or whatever it is, the orange chest, in this zone. I got everything from the other zone already. And I think I opened 3 in this zone, and then I got the achievement. Oh yeah. Send it. Helltide Harbinger. Vaporized. Those mystic circles, man, I'm telling you. That's where it's at. I was sleeping on them before, but... Oh, there we go. Yes, sir. Six minutes. Okay. We got 208 cinders, 209. I think we got plenty of time to get that last chest. If I could stop getting sucked into all these fights. Try to get them all grouped up, and then I hit them with the hunter, which is the jaguar jumping in the air thing. Because I have an affix on my gear where you do 30% more damage after your ultimate for 10 seconds. Ooh, hey, what's up, fella? I'm standing in a mystic circle too? Oh, I was. Yeah, see. So the mystic circles, I explained it earlier, but I think there was only 2 people in when I explained it. So the mystic circle, if I can maintain, it helps you maintain stacks of ferocity, first of all. But for each stack I have inside of this circle, I do 7% more damage inside of this circle. As we discussed earlier, my build kind of shoots around a lot because, you know, it's mobile. That's the basic attack. But if you manage to hang in these circles, you could scale your damage pretty good. Got 4 minutes still, we're good. just don't want these guys sneaking up on me while I'm trying to open the chest. So just vaporize those dudes. Oh, man. Oh, my threat meter's decreasing, so they're gonna keep sending them. Let's get up here. Got it. Nice. Pretty good amount of stuff in that one. Those are definitely worth getting. Oh, uh-oh. They almost got me. Boom. Vaporized up 2 Harbingers in like half a second. We're just gonna ride it out. Might get lucky and be able to get enough cinders for another chest or something. Yeah, see, my ferocity is out. And I don't have any counterattack charges. Oh, there we go. That should have given me 1 stack. Nice. So sometimes when I cast the Hunter, my charges reset all the way, which is pretty nice. So you essentially have like an endless source of ferocity. Ooh, there's a piece of gear back there. I went this way because I figured there would be enemies back over here, and there were. Shot that dude back. I like how the bulwarks, the stones, come around my character while he's a jaguar still, if you pay attention. So basically I have a rune word that stores offering every 0.3 seconds. It's like 25 offering, but then casting a non-basic skill expends whatever's left. So when you see the bulwark come up, it's because I'm hitting a non-basic skill. And there's enough offering to work the bulwark. Yes, sir. This is why I like Helltide so much. So you could just go crazy. Oh man, we're up to 123 cinders already. Is there so? Oh, there's one right here. Watch it be 150. Oh, bummer. Of course. Dang. Oh, there we go. This'll help. I only got 9 cinders out of all those dudes. 1 minute. We could do it. Just need 1 more. Yes. Just in time. Sick. So you get 500 XP too. So like I said, that's why I like Helltide so much, because you get good XP, you get a good amount of gear. I mean, my inventory is almost full again already. And I went back once and salvaged and left tons of stuff on the ground. Just so I could get those chests in time. Alright, so let's head back, salvage some stuff. Check chat over here, make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. Let's go ahead and salvage. I got stuff in this, my storage, my stash. And then what we'll do is we'll open this Obal's bag over here, because I'll probably have it maxed. Yep, and then while we're here, so I'm looking for a new pair of boots. You know, Yen's Blessing rocks. You know, I love Yen's Blessing, but I need a legendary in here so I can do the tempering and the affixes for my build. I don't need it. You see I'm shredding, but for the pit purposes, I need to increase my damage still a little bit more to get up to 75 easily with 5 minutes left. So, having said that, I spam this for boots till I'm full, then go salvage. The best I've seen this guy do is a 2GA legendary. Max life. So what we'll need is we'll need a resistance buff as well. Because if I, we'll see. Okay, how do I get, okay, there we go. So we're doing this to look at my resistances. There's a reason. So you can see there's capped right now, and I'm in Torment 4, so that's max penalty, right? Minus 100% from penalties. All right, so I say that to say now, let's just switch these out, right? And we'll do it again, and look at that. Look at those resistances. That's buns, except for Shadow and Poison, but Poison's not maxed. I'm 7% away from my max on Poison. But look at this. So that's why if I get another pair of boots or something to replace Yun's Blessing, they have to have fire, lightning, or cold resistance, or else I'm going to get zapped constantly out there by any type of elemental attacks. My chat went away on my Streamlabs, so sorry if you guys are chatting, but I went to refresh it and it cleared all of it out. All right. That's still showing there. All right, whatever. Anywho, so that's my current struggle is I want to come off of Yen's Blessing, but the resistances, the sweet, sweet resistances, you can see they're all capped just from that one pair of boots. I got lucky and ended up masterworking the resistance to all elements aspect, and that got buffed twice by the big upgrades, like at 4, 8. So that by itself basically maxes your stuff. That's why I'm having a hard time coming off of it. Even though according to the build, the only uniques you're supposed to have are your razor plate, and your mantle, and this goes away if you get Harlequin's Crest. So that's kind of what the end goal is now, is trying to nice upgrade, trying to get those mythics to drop. Just that one, really. Do I need it? Absolutely not, but too bad. Ooh. Hello. I wish that other affix wasn't armor. And then like all stats instead. Dang. So you see all the stuff I lose? It's the advanced tooltip. If you guys don't have it turned on, I highly recommend it. So it tells you properties lost if you equip this. We got another 2 minutes till the Helltide starts, so we're good. I still want to try to get that other achievement. Dang. So this, like I said, this ties the best I've seen from the old Purveyor of Curiosities. Ooh, that's nice. See, there's no elemental resistance buff, though. And I can't, like I was saying earlier, my gem fragments, I can't seem to get enough of them. It took all of them I had to build the gems I have currently socketed. Plus, one of the quests, Seasons quest, is the amulets caches, and that takes gems fragments. I want to say like 100,000 for one cache. So, gems are a problem. 47% fire resistance. I don't really care about the evade charges, resource generation either. That resistance to elements, though, that's going to be felt. And the all stats also. So we'll just keep looking. Definitely don't need to come off of it because I'm still ripping, but still going to check this out a few more times. Oh, Helltide's up. Okay. Oh, busted a unique that time. Movement speed, poison resistance, armor, dexterity, lightning, cold. Alright, let's go salvage these and get back into the Helltide.
How can I help?
925. So this is the quest I was talking about, just to reiterate. This one, Hell's Fury, defeat 200 before the Hellborn's arrival. Well, as you saw in the last Helltide, I'm getting Hellborns every other batch of enemies, it seems like. So that time I only got 58 in that whole Helltide. 58 was the max that I got. Not great. Not that far off though, really. It's only 200. Where's the Helltide? Here it is. All right, so I waypoint or mark or whatever this is called, the battle maiden, before I pour it in. That way I could just get right on my mount and head that direction. I do the same thing with apparition incursions too. All right, I'll go. Oh, I was gonna say I'll go till I see the first group of enemies. How much is this one up here? Too much, probably, for sure. 75. That's not terrible. There's another one over here. Let's just do what I said I was gonna do. Oh, hello. Oh man, that's the one drawback of the hunter. Sometimes you jump entirely in the wrong direction. It's such a big deal because, like, yes, the damage obviously you're missing, but the side effect of this is your ferocity being maxed. Okay, so the big one's right there. So it's all... We're gonna need like 400 or so cinders for all these chests right here. Sorry if you're hearing a dog jingle jangling around my doggy. My doggy. Her name's Dottie, so I kind of combined dog and her name. But anyways, she's getting kind of restless because my wife's usually home by now. And so any change to the schedule and she gets a little antsy in the fancy. Alright, no one else is here. I'd like to clear this area out a little bit, just so I'm not getting attacked while I'm trying to drop those baneful hearts in here. This should be fun. It looked like there was 2 other characters. There's at least one. His little nickname is Demon Spain. Mine's Mischievous Opportunist. I have streamer mode on, in case anybody's worried about that. So all these names you're seeing, not their real names. Nice. Leveled up, baby. Yeah, so there's 2 other players here, it looks like, right now. Well, there's 3. I actually don't know. So there's Hellcat, there's one. That's... Oh man. I'll drop one. And that's another thing about like a community event like this, where you have to use materials to summon. You know, having other people be here, as long as they're not turds about it, you know, you can split the materials with them. If I'm here to run it, I'll give up all 3. I don't care how many players are here. But if I'm here, like, because someone else is running it, or like I see someone's running it and I just happen to be in the area, I might throw in one for the next round, you know, one or two. So these guys, one of them must be rocking a similar build to me because I keep seeing them like teleport around. Wow. Oh, we didn't get her. Well, I say we like I'm actually doing something. These guys are vaporizing her instantly. Alright, so let's go turn this Whisper Cache in. Went the wrong way. I went like I was going to salvage stuff initially.
It is done.
Oh, baby. This is a 1GA legendary cache. I keep hoping that one of these is going to pop like a 1 or 2 GA for me, Sepazantec, but
How can
I can't come out of it because the build,
You can still use these.
it dispenses damage, the Thorns damage. It says every third cast of a basic skill strikes 3 times. So, if you, let's look at Rocksplitter, which is my basic attack. You see here, your third attack strikes enemies around you, dealing 12,000 or 39% damage. Well, with Sepazantec, your third attack is every attack, so that's scaling your damage crazy. And it also increases Thorns. And your third attack deals 100% Thorns to enemies. That's why the build's called Rocksplitter Thorns. Because Rocksplitter attack applies Thorns naturally. Oh, I forgot I leveled up. So I'm kind of in a weird space right now, where I kind of have to just pick things that might benefit my damage the most. I don't have enough to run the build. I checked out a build from this guy called Immortalize. It's not spelled correctly, but you can do the research there. He's got a build on Mobalytics. I was having issues in the pit at like pit 57. I couldn't get through it because I wasn't doing damage enough. So I peeped the Helltide. What is it? The Helltide Pit leaderboard. There's a website that tells you about when the Helltides are, but there's also at the top links for the pit leaderboard and a couple other links. And their leaderboard shows you the fastest clear time per class. So you click on your class and you can look at the skill bars. It'll show you the time, the skill bars, and if they're cool, they'll attach their build. So you can look that up. And if nothing else, you can watch their YouTube video because you have to submit a YouTube video to prove that you can actually run the pit in the time you said you can or whatever. So it basically keeps track. And I looked yesterday or the day before for Spiritborns, and they had people as low as like pit 40 on there still. And the highest was like 110. So I don't really care about the pit. I only really care about the pit to run for that season objective, or to run level 75 with 5 minutes left. So until I can do that, I am going to try scaling damage. We'll just do this later. I don't want to bore you guys because I tend to like stress over it. I know I can just reinvest the skill point. You know, I can get it right back if I want. But coming in some action. We'll run it since we're here, and it kind of just spawned right on us. I'll take some cinders. Whoa. Look at all these cinders on the ground over here. Ah, someone else is using the hunter. That was not me. I try to save my hunter unless I need ferocity, which is like the opposite of what you're supposed to do with these builds, by the way. You're supposed to spam the hunter every time it comes up because of the ferocity. Nice, bro. Look at all these cinders. Right, up to 366 cinders. Carnage. Oh, somebody ran the Blood Maiden again. I didn't even realize. Alright, so let's go get those chests. Let's at least get this one for sure. Running Blood Maiden again. I'm not going to go back. I just wanted to come back to get that, which was nothing. Right here's taking some damage, huh? His health's down a little bit. Ooh. Well. Wow. That is insane. He just sent... Well, I would say the Blood Maidens, honestly, are the hardest content in the Helltides. Like, individual enemy-wise. Next up are the Hellborns, though. Which promptly get vaporized. Alright, finally to the... Ooh. Come back here. Yeah, sorry, I tend to laugh like a maniac when I'm crushing tons of elites and Hellborns. Whoa, somebody's running a Vortex build, Spiritborn. That's what that attack was, where it sucked everybody up in that little group. It's Vortex. Wow. These guys are crushing. Hate getting stuck on objects. Oh, here's Hell's Champion. Where is he? There he is. Well, I'm in a glyph circle, boy. Mystic circle. And now, of course, I'm out of ferocity, too, so... This might take a minute. That's that. Alright, next chest. Let's see. Let's go to this one. Oh, holy cow, I still have 281 cinders. Nice, it's only 75. I always try to sneak up on you when you open your chest. Let's go this way. And then we'll, after we get that one, we'll work back over towards the right, I think. I don't know, I need to look at the map a little longer than half a second. I just feel obligated to help these dudes out, these Iron Wolves. Especially if they're getting crapped on, you know? Alright. So yeah, what we'll do is go this way. We'll go down and get those, and then come back up and go into the next zone, if we have time. Why? You could have just ran away, man. Have to go down like that. That was a weird squishy noise. Got your back, guys. We could have said like 4 guys. Ooh. That guy turned into a bunch of dudes. It's the first time I've seen that. Usually he turns into one like big elite. Okay, let's get this chest up. Oh, hey, there's a chest. Unintentional bonus chest. Nice. They always come when you're trying to get your loot. There's a chest there I didn't even see. Inventory's half full. Map check. Let's go to this fur one over here. No! Dang. So I hit A on accident by the entrance to this dungeon. That was a noob move. That's what the kids are calling it these days. Oh, damn. Just went in there for 2 seconds. It came out to like all these enemies everywhere. Okay. Normally those events are good sources of cinders, but since I am constantly fighting hordes of enemies this Helltide, I'm doing pretty good on cinder front. I hate the lava rain. That's the only thing that I don't like about Helltides is the lava rain at times. It's like insane. Not actually so much of a problem since I switched up to this fortified heavy build. Stay away from that dungeon so I don't go in there on accident again. You guys keep showing up, I'm gonna keep putting you down. It's my duty. Slay them demons, boy. Up to 220 cinders, almost. I must be like instinctively spamming counterattack. That's about like part of my button rotation. Because I have 10 charges of it. And every time I look down, it's at 0. So I put my main attack, I play with the controller, I put my main attack on the A button. And then like a secondary, like a defensive skill on the X. And then another like non-damage skill on the Y, typically. And then I keep my ultimate on RT. You can see the bottom of the screen on the skill tree thing, skill bar. That way I'm not accidentally tripping my ultimate instead of like a defensive skill. because the ultimate, the hunter has like a 37 second, 35 seconds, something like that. But the skill abilities are, you have like a 40% chance of it instantly resetting if you kill an enemy while it's active. And then it reduces by like 5% every time. Something like that. So theoretically, you could spam the hunter like crazy if it keeps resetting. But eventually it's going to hit that 30-second cooldown. That's where things like Harlequin's Crest will come in, because they help reduce the cooldowns for everything. There's also skill point nodes on your Paragon board that reduce your cooldown times as well. You're crushing this Helltide. Alright, so let's make our way back up here. 33 minutes. Inventory, one row left. I missed that chest. Nice. It's a good amount of cinders in that one. Oh, my visibility was maxed, so I just missed out on that season mission, I think. Looks like... Oh, I thought my bar was decreasing, maybe not. I don't know how I haven't been at max threat yet. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna come over here and get these. Ooh, there's a bunch of gem fragments just then. And I'm out of ferocity. Dang it. Oh, nailed her in that mystic circle, though. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Get some. Awesome. That's how we do it. I thought something was going on with my screen, but it's like a fog effect from the level. Yeah, they don't like when you open their chests, I guess, either. Just gonna have to deal with it, though. There's a Helltide Harbinger right there. And another one. I must have been at max threat level, because it's going down pretty fast. That little bar with the eyeball next to it. Usually they send more guys than that, but they must be getting tired of sending all their best demons to meet their doom.
Quite the challenge, eh?
Not really. No, he's got a shield. Oh, I think that's my ability, actually. One of my boss abilities. It makes them unstoppable. But then it increases the damage by 20%. You just gotta see what that means. They're vulnerable. Like if their whole bar, the outside of it goes blue. Get out of here, you thorn beast. Yep. Yeah, I just get sucked into these Helltides and just run around the map terrorizing all these monsters. That's probably my favorite thing to do with this. It's yeah, I like it because you could see like tangible progress. Like, okay, I have 190 cinders. I'm gonna go get this chest that's got stuff in it. A for sure reward, you know? I hate running the pit because like even if you run 10 or you have to run 9 levels higher than your glyphs for 100% upgrade, which I hate, which doesn't matter so much if you play with people a lot. Oh, that was some good gear there. And that filled me up, so let's go back. But yeah, like, so if I'm a solo player, I don't play with other people a whole lot. So for me to be able to clear a pit level 9 levels or whatever it is higher than my glyphs, probably not gonna happen, Oh yeah, wait, let's check some of this out. Warlord Helm. Ooh. Attack speed, cold resistance. Ah man, I don't want to come up with that damage though. Oh wow, another 2GA amulet. Nice. Life, I don't need the resource cost reduction. Dang. Well, still, man. Popping 2GA legendaries in a Helltide. Not bad. Oh, well, oh, there's stuff in the stash. Let's check that out. You only get 10 slots in your stash, so if there's more than 10 things on the ground in the area you were in, you're going to be SOL, buddy. Let's go up here. We still got 27 minutes left, so that's not bad. I mentioned earlier that little pro tip of like trying to hit all those little things you run by, especially in Helltides, because sometimes even those will give you at least, yeah, there was a cinder in that one. 3 cinders in that one. Easy way to just get some free cinders. And plus there's other resources too. Iron chunks and vegetation and stuff like that. Let's go get this one next. Oh, we're getting low on cinders now. Still, like, I only ran the Blood Maiden, what, that 1 time? 2 times? Usually I end up having to go back and run the Blood Maiden again. Multiple times to get cinders. Somebody's down there shredding. This dude's just like showed up right in front of me. That's weird. What is this? You see that green stuff that was on the ground? Oh, Stream Elements just kicked in again. Remember how I said it went away earlier when I refreshed my chat? So hopefully no one was trying to chat and I missed it. And if you did try to chat and I didn't say anything, it wasn't because I was ignoring you. It was legitimately because I did not see it. Because my chat's being weird. So that was a 75er. We're going to hang around. Missed this chest. Nice, there was 5 in that one. I'll give my counterattack time to come back in. My charges to fill back up. We got finally some enemies. I don't want to get too far away from the chest because we only need 4 more cinders now. Of course. What was this?
Yes. I was traveling to petition the crone for a blessing when I was attacked by a wild animal. The deep forest has always been dangerous, but the animals seem more aggressive than normal. I managed to fend it off, but it took a chunk out of my leg in the process.
Uh-oh.
Might you have a potion I could drink?
For sure. I got you. Oh, options, huh?
Stories say she's a powerful druid who was banished for dabbling in forbidden magic. She helps folks for a price, but the help isn't always out. There's always a gamble with her. But with
Should I get my story on, guys? Dang.
In the last few years, well, I figured it was worth the risk. Now I'll need to find another solution. She lives atop a spire, southeast of here.
Ooh. Yeah, let's give her that potion. I'll be a nice guy here.
I should return home.
That armor looks sick.
With the beast so
I got the
scared,
bone
it's
color
not
on the
safe for me to
seasonal
get to
armor.
me.
Sorry. You don't get to see it zoomed in like that in-game very much. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's some cinders. Well, that's a Harbinger, so your season quest goal probably just got reset. Upside, we have enough cinders now to get this chest. Somebody was saying there's too many. That's usually one of the Iron Wolf guys. I don't see anybody around here. Oh, this guy? Oh, okay. Let's go to the next zone and find some chests up there. We still got 22, almost 22 minutes left.
We must prepare for a fight.
Shut up right here. There's another Helltide Harbinger. Got vaporized. Oh, dang, 75. Let's actually make our way towards that one. I like getting those more than the regular ones anyway. Got better stuff and more of it. Oop. Gotta get that greed shrine, boy. Get them bills. Them dollar bills. Well, more like gold coins, I guess. Pets be slacking this season, man. I have to run around and grab a lot of stuff. All that gold. So much gold. Alright, stop resin this guy. Do. How was there stuff in my stash? This dude's just standing there, the guards, watching me go to work. Ooh. Come on, get in the group here. There we go. I was going to get this chest, but then I remembered I'm trying to save 250 for the other one. We'll come back for it if we have time. Ooh. Frickin' shaman. Ooh, there's 3 cinders in that. Alright, so we're up to almost 100 cinders. That's good. I think we're about halfway to the big chest. Oh, man. That's weird. Usually those guys, that demon gets summoned there. Ooh. Just cinders, no baddie. I've never actually heard the music for the level before. I'm wearing my earbuds. And I guess I have my game volume, in-game volume, down enough now to actually hear the music when I'm not fighting. It's like guitar music, it's like metal. Pretty cool. Like a sweet riff. Yeah, I usually don't hear the background noise because this build makes an ass load of noise when you're attacking. And then he's always like hooting and hollering like, yeah, yeah. Man, wish I had some ferocity here. That would really be helpful. There we go. Yeah, you see I'm not taking damage though. This fortify is legit. That's what that iron stuff around my health globe is. I have enough fortify to cover my health. So you see like a second stack of health basically. Or at the bottom there, that little piece in the outside circle. Oh, nuts, I forgot. That, oh, hold on. Forgot we needed 250. Ooh. So we need a little more. We will have to come back. I do that. I know it's there, obviously, but I'm going to have to go a little bit of ways from it. And just so I don't get too sidetracked, I have like an instant route back, you know? I guess this doesn't really matter here because it's not really doing the path. Yeah, let's go up here and do this event. This one can be tedious at times because you have to go around and collect all the souls or whatever. And there's a big group of elites coming from that way. We'll let them get here in their own time. Uh-oh. So I like doing these event in Helltides because it'll summon the demon guys and it'll help your threat level get elevated. So you have to like stop beating these guys up a little bit to get the souls or whatever. There should be enough souls here for me to finish this now. Or not. Okay. Just gotta beat these guys up. I think there's a... yeah. I was gonna say, I think there's an elite that shows up. She teleported. Some gem fragments. Nice. Alright, so we're at 229 cinder-wise. Start heading back. For that. Whoa. All right, that put me up over 250. Nice. There's a unique in... uh-oh. Oh, man. That's okay. Alright, anybody else? No? Okay. Temerity. Let's go this... whoa. Sneak attack. Always trying to sneak it, bro. Oh, went the wrong way. Ooh. Where? Ooh. Some 2GA gloves. Sick. Just gonna favorite him for now. We'll look at him a little bit later. Since it's a timed event and whatnot. Super quiet. There's no, like, enemies around or anything. Ooh. Big group of enemies down there. Nice, bunch of cinders. Ooh, excuse me. Hey, look at all these guys. Look, I interrupted their party or something, huh? Oh, this is where the Iron Wolves are. Okay. I think that's what the NPC players there are. Oh, that was a Helltide Harbinger, I think. You just vaporized them. Ah, man, it's 150. Nuts. Whew. Falling lava. Which event is this? Destroy the drowned bell? Okay. I didn't even see this bell over here. I was like, what's going on here? Mm, 119. That one's 125, I think, right? Oh, it's 150. Dang it. Well, I guess let's go to this. This one's probably closer.
Quite the challenge, eh?
Not really. Oop. Somebody's in here zapping dudes. $75. Let's beat these guys up here first. I did not join that event. Ooh.
What is this?
What is this? Harvest anima from the drown. Oh, oh, a silent chest. Got 1 GA pole arm, I think is what that said. Ooh. Small boys, I got your back right here, man. They about to show up in numbers. Chest is this way. It's like spooky music now. Hear the drums, it's like do 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 do. Ooh, hey, there's an elite over here. There was an elite over there. Ha ha ha. Oh, hi guys. He shot him like 20 feet. Okay, let's Guess let's go this way. I know the quest area is back there, but I don't really care about that. Not right now, anyway. Since it's in the Helltide location anyway, I'm sure I'll be over there in the near future. Mayhem, bro. That's how I like it. Just shot her like 20 feet through the air. Sick. We're back up to 100 cinders already. Let's go this way. Oh man, 150. Nuts. Alright, we only have 2 minutes left, so I don't know that we're gonna get this. He says. Before they shoot a bunch of elites in his face. Picked up like 14 or 15 there. Wonder how many's in this chest down here. It's a lot of baddies. Ah! So I have enough cinders. I just have to beat a whole army first. Hey, what's up, buddy? Yes. He hit me just after I opened it. We gets so fast. You keep them ferocity stacks up, you'll be zipping across the whole map. You just have to be able to kill enemies basically fast enough to keep those stacks up. That's the trick. My glyphs are at Helltide over. Alright, let's go back. So my glyphs are at 69. 2 of them are at 70, 3 of them are at 69. That's my glyph levels right now. 2 days ago, they were at 50, so I'm putting in some work here. Ah, yes. Remember these. Lucky hit chance, fire resistance, life. Unfortunate. I will not be keeping those.
I can break that down.
I'm at the point now where I can actually like afford to be picky about the gear I have because my build works. Yeah.
Come back if you need the forge.
Oh crap, I got a legendary rune somewhere. That's rare. So I know we mentioned the boss powers like when I first started streaming earlier, but my main Tourist Rage, crowd control enemy, damaging them makes them and the surrounding enemies unstoppable, but 20% boost damage, attack speed, movement trade-off. And then activating your main boss power grants you stealth for 2 seconds. You deal 30% more overpower for 2 seconds after coming out of stealth, which if you're hitting vulnerable enemies, which we're getting to here, casting a basic skill while at maximum resource spends it all to make nearbys vulnerable. So just by me hitting my Rocksplitter, if my resources is full, it's going to make everyone around me vulnerable. Pretty nice. Also, activating the main boss power grants 30% increased vulnerable damage for 5 seconds. So you can see, like, this is a good vulnerability generation / damage booster combo. And this is Fortify. Whenever you gain Fortify, additionally gain 30% as a barrier for 6 seconds. So it's pretty good synchronization of boss powers here. I wish I could make this go away. Okay, there we go. So now you can at least see the boss powers I have in there. Pretty sick setup. I did not have this setup before. Like I said, I was struggling on level 57 of the pit. So I was looking on the Helltide leaderboard, pit leaderboard, and saw this guy Immortalize, not spelled correctly, obviously, but he has a Mystic Thorns build that I basically changed some of my build to that and kept the Paragon board set up from the Max Roll Gorilla Thorns build. Seems to be working. Sorry if we heard some audible slurp there. All right, so let's see. Let me check my phone 1 second. My wife texted me, how's it going? Good. Sorry, excuse me 1 second, guys. She picked up a shift. Her mom was a GM at a local hotel in the area. So she went and picked up a shift after she worked full 8 hours. She went and worked from like 4 to 6, so she should be getting off soon. Hopefully it's not oversharing. Oh, dang. People on Instagram liking my reel. Whee! All right, sorry. I was waiting for her to respond because I asked her what time she's going to be back, and that's going to like dictate when I get off of here. So I haven't heard anything. So in 1 more minute, another Helltide starts up, and we're just going to get right back into it. I'm hitting them hard. I'm trying to get that season achievement. Let's bring that up for a second so you see what I'm talking about. Oops. So you see here, I'm pretty much done all the way through champion. I just can't generate enough gem runestones to get these amulet caches crafted. I think it takes 100,000 of each gem. Well, you have to make 3 of them. I can only make 1. I think I'm getting pretty close to one more, but so that's the only reason that's not complete yet. We got this one, the Loot Master. We got this one earlier this stream, about like roughly like an hour ago now, so that was cool. And there's another Helltide objective here. Yeah, I only got 23 that time. You saw, if you were watching before, I had 50 there before we entered that last Helltide. So it resets basically every Helltide you do. And the trouble is I can't seem to get my threat level up and beat more than like 40 or 50 enemies before the Harbinger shows up. Or Hellborn, sorry. And half the time I'm ripping so hard I can't even tell if he showed up or if they showed up or not. Yeah, so these are the objectives. I'm going to have some hard time with these boss ones in Torment 4. I was able to solo... Where is it? I soloed... Where's that objective at? Ah, that's this one. Well, it like skips over it. Anyway, it's on the bottom of the screen there. Defeat Belial, Lord of Lies on Torment 3 Hard. I was able to solo him earlier today. Unfortunately, that was not on the stream, but I was doing my testing / leveling stuff, and I just wanted to advance to this last set of objectives so I could get the the resplendent spark mainly. That's the only reason I care about doing these season objectives. I've dropped one mythic earlier today. I was doing Grigwar. I had like 400 of the horde keys or whatever the hell they're called this season. So I ran Grigwar for a little while, and he dropped me what was it, Andariel's Visage or whatever. It's not bad. It's just not good for my build. So unfortunately, I salvaged it. But fortunately, that gave me my second Resplendent Spark. So if I ever find enough runes to assemble the Harlequin crest, I might be lucky and be able to craft one that's at least a 1 GA or higher. Alright, so I haven't heard anything back from my wife just yet. And I don't know if I'm going to, but we're just going to keep rocking. New Helltide started. So my strat... Ooh, this is a 3 zone? Interesting. Usually it's only 2 zones, but this one has a 3rd zone down here. Huh, I've never noticed that. What was I saying? Oh, usually my strategy with the Helltide is to port in to make my little path towards the Blood Maiden. Get an easy 5 Whispers right there, right off the rip. Plus... One second. Thought I heard some noises. Right, anywho, plus if you're the only one there, you can actually rack up a lot of cinders by running the Blood Maiden on your own. I should know better. Like, I watch for when my dog gets up and moves. That's how I know if she's home or not. My dog loves my wife. Like, she's my wife's person, you know? She goes absolutely bananas when she comes home. I don't know what's going on there. What's that icon up there? What? Oh, that's the receptacle for the, whatchamacallit? The souls you collect? Yeah, harvest amber sands. I'm already getting them spit out to me. Nice. Alright, let me turn that off because that's annoying. It's not that annoying because it's just like over on the right side of the screen, but... And of course my wife just texted me back. Right in the middle of something. Well, if I could get one more of those things I can turn in... I think I just picked up the last one I needed for this. Yep, let's go turn these in. Oh man, now my wife's calling. Oh boy, let's see if I can get somewhere safe to port back. Probably not. Of course not. Just stand by one, guys. And we're back. Sorry about that. Just trying to sort out what's going on for dinner and stuff like that. She's about to get off of work, so you know how it goes if you have a significant other. You gotta make sure dinner's taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I don't miss meals. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we have a little bit more time because she's still not quite off of work yet, and then she's gonna go pick up dinner. That'll be a surprise. I have surprise for dinner tonight, guys. Surprise dinners. All right, so let's see. Let's just salvage this since we're here. All right, and we'll get back in it. Appreciate y'all sticking with it, watching me take a phone call while my mic was muted. I'm sure that was exciting. Wish I would have taken a drink before this. Now. See, 75. Let's. Oh no! Every time I try to take a drink. I gotta remember to stop hunching forward. I have a tendency to hunch forward when I play video games. So, like, the problem with this, obviously, is I keep hunching forward and my head goes out of frame. Ooh. This guy's resilient. Oh, there we go. I was waiting, man. One of those crits, I was like, man, one of these crits has got to be able to do the trick. And I'm out of water. Yay. So if you see me like look down sharply, my mic's right here, and I've been known to like record content with my mic off. Not on purpose, of course, but things happen. That's just a Coca-Cola cherry. Keeping it nice and wholesome. Oh yeah, that's actually a Coke Zero cherry, technically speaking. Oh, just in time too. What are we doing now? What are we doing? Oh, we were gonna go to do the Blood Maiden, that's right. Somebody else over there shredding. Oh, excuse me. Carbonation, man. Not really right here. Not really. Not the challenge at all, actually. Alright, so chests. I want this one. We need a bunch of cinders. Oh, there was one already there. Nice. So if you're wondering how you keep track of those materials that you have to use to summon her, if you look up where the cinders are near the mini map in the top right of the screen, you see there's a 50 now. That's the cinders. That's what you need to open the chests. And next to that is that 32. Those are your baneful hearts that you need to summon the Blood Maiden. What is happening right now? Yes. I always try to revive people if I can. Save them. I mean, I know it's only like 50,000 gold or whatever it is to fix it, but team player, you know? All right, we got a whisper cache to turn in or to get. Huh. Let's do that. Oh man, it was getting intense there when I poured it out. Our inventory pretty much clear. Give me something good here, Tree of Whispers. Ooh. 1 GA cache, nice. See what we got. Couple 1 GAs, that's not terrible. Let's check them out, because all I'm rocking is a 1 GA currently. Max life. That dexterity loss is going to be massive. 15 attack speed. Alright, let's go.
How can I help? Come back
Salvaging
and
some
the
stuff.
forge.
Ooh, that's the first one of those I've gotten this season. Tribute of Ascendance for the Kurast Undercity. It supposedly it increases your odds of getting a mythic unique, like it says right there. I think I ran those maybe like 5 times last season. No mythic uniques. I don't tend to have very good luck here on the RNG. And there's people who play on Torment 1 that are dropping mythic uniques, you know, and it's like, man, come on. This squishy noise is weird when you beat those. Alright, so we're at 138. Ooh, that's pretty close. I don't know if we'll be able to get those between here and there. So if you guys are, if anybody's tried to chat or anything like that, my chat's been a little odd today. That's why you see the second message there at the bottom from me. I went to refresh my chat and then it like cleared all of the notifications for a little while. So again, if you are chatting, I'm not ignoring you. It's just I don't see it. Those rogue builds are insane. Man, look at how fast that attack is. Hey, fella. There's oh, he was a barrier, a waller. I was like, there's some kind of obstacle that's not letting me get up next to him. Bunch of weird screaming. It's a lot of other players here. Nice, we're at 211 cinders. So we need to get to 250. I'll go up in here and see that icon on the mini-map. I think that means I can turn in some souls there or whatever. Ooh. Real worried about this guy. Champion of Evil, eh? Still don't have 250. Might after this, though. That's where Vortex would come in handy on this build. When you're inside these mystic circles and you're trying to like you do like 7% more damage per stack of ferocity. So
Quite the challenge.
it would be right here, but I'm slaying this. Oop. Just trying to dodge those after death effects, man. Although since I've changed my build around a little, this Fortify, I haven't really taken any damage. I take damage in like boss fights in the pit, that's about it. And Belial, of course. I'm not too proud to admit that he got me a few times today, Belial did. Trying to solo him is not recommended unless you're like extremely strong. It's not a complicated fight though, but up until that point, the only other time I had tried it, I got like instantly vaporized in Torment 2. And that was like, I want to say it was so long ago, but in real time it was like a week ago. But game time it was probably like 30 hours or so ago, maybe 40, maybe, I don't know. All right, so. Oh, there's the rogue guy again. Wonder if he didn't see this guy over here. Probably not. He probably just. What's this? You get a whisper for one grim faith. Oh, hey guys. They always sneak up on you when you're checking your map or something. Keeps you on your toes a little bit. Oh. What we got here? A bunch of dead demons. Oh yeah, tons of gold there. Did I miss anything? We're here. Nope. Let's see. This is probably going to be 125. Oh, it's only 75. Nice. All right. So there's not enough. So we'll take. Oh, see? Every time you look at your map, they're like, "Oh, hey, this guy's looking at his map. Let's get him." So we'll take a loop around this circle here. It looked like this comes back around. Just crushing, man. As long as you could keep your ferocity stacks up, this build shreds. Like, actually shreds. Maybe not as much as the rogue build, whatever the S tier rogue build is, or Forces of Evil have been alerted to my presence? Okay, whatever. Donker. Where is this? Ah. Sorry, I am very easily amused. I just love smoking like the Harbingers. Oh no. Didn't want to get into all this. That's okay. More cinders. I thought that was a goblin for a second. It looked like he was running away. I had like a bag. No, I'm tripping. Don't mind me. Ah, this is why it said that. There wasn't anyone up. Maybe someone ran it while I was below. That's it? Okay, whatever. That goes out. Don't want to go that way. Oh, hey guys. Nope. Let's go back and get this. It's crazy how those bulwarks, the stone shields, when I do the ultimate, my hunter, if you watch closely, you'll see them form like while the jaguar is in midair still, and then he like lands into them. Again, very easily amused. Shredding them. What's this guy doing over here by himself? Bad strat, bro. Ooh, oh no. Scary. Okay. Wow. This build isn't even optimized yet. That's the crazy part. Oh, let me not just leave that hanging out there. I mentioned a little earlier that I retooled my build a little after watching this guy Immortalize. He's a Diablo streamer. I'm sure he streams all kinds of stuff. Anyways, saw he had a similar build, looked at how he worked it, went to switch my Paragon boards around, and I'm on Paragon board 4. You max out at 5. And so on my 4th Paragon board, I was like, hold up a second. I only have like 20 skill points left. And I have like over half that board plus the whole last board to do. And I was like, what the hell? So I look back at his build on Mobalytics. Skill points 327. So that means he was Paragon 300 in this build. And so in my eagerness to update my build, I had to then go back to my previous Paragon board arrangement because it was working, and it's currently what I'm using now. So, but that's where I got the inspiration for this build comes from, is Immortalize, but I am not Paragon level 300, so I can't run the build the same way. But he's got, you know, again, the pit leaderboard, he's on there. He said he did at 90 or 95 as of like yesterday or the day before with this, not this build, but his build. He calls it the Mystic Thorns build. And I was sleeping on these Mystic Circles, but if you have the right affixes on your gear, you could scale your damage out the roof with these Mystic Circles. And you could have multiple different affixes that work with the Mystic Circles concurrently. So, the Gorilla Mystic Circle augment or affix gives you a chance at 25% of your health as a barrier when you're in a Mystic Circle. So you could tell which elements are active in the Mystic Circle. You see the ends here. One of these ends will be red for the Jaguar. One, you know, another one I think is, I don't know what the Gorilla color is, yellow maybe. Oh, am I leaving? I don't want to do that. Yapping too much. I'm getting distracted. I'll stop. I'll cease the yapping. I just feel like I should be talking since there are people watching, you know. Nice. What's this? What is this place? Amber Sands. Huh. This,
I'm sorry.
oh, this is not the first time I've been here because there's a statue back. Yeah. Then you have to do some kind of emote here and you get a buff or a chest or something. Yeah. Okay. I was like, I've never been here before. I've never seen this. How is that possible? Ah, that is not true. But I do have to go back this way to get out of here, so.
You saved my life.
Frickin' lava rain. Boom. Crush that dude. Oh wow, I didn't realize I had 250 cinders. So where's the other section? Let's go. Let's just haul it down here. I want to get the other... I forget what the name of those orange chests are, dang it. The Supreme Offering chest. I like... Wait, what's this? Sorry. Some... Oh, hey. Nice. Get that Merle. Oh, shit. I think he got escaped. Ah, this guy got him. Nice. Alright. Back to previous programming. Just busted through there. Alright, so let's see where the chests are in this region. Oh boy. So we only need 41 more cinders to get that chest. So we're just going to head right for it and then work our way out. There's another player here. A couple other players. That looked like a quill volley. Spiritborn. That's one of the S tier builds this season. For Spiritborns. One of the only ones, I think, or the only one actually, maybe. Which is crazy, right? Like, you built a whole expansion off this class, and there's only one S tier build available for it. Seems pretty crazy. I mean, I obviously bought the expansion because I'm playing it, but every S tier build, every class, every version of this class should be S tier. That's my personal opinion. But people paid for it, man. We paid for the opportunity to play this. And it's one build you have to run basically to not be terrible or get creative. I tried to get creative. I like this build. I like the melee aspect of it, getting up and getting on the enemies. I was going to try to run the quill volley, but I tried it season 6 when I first got the expansion. I just didn't like it. Not to be a contrarian or whatever. It is a good, powerful build, and it does melt enemies like really fast. I just don't like the cheese aspect of it, you know? Where you just roll up and mash the button and unleash the fury, you know? This, at least, you have to work a little bit. Oh man, I still don't have enough. Ooh. Oh, I need 5 more. I hear some enemies somewhere. I thought I did. Heard like goblin noises. Come on. I just need 5 more for this chest. Oh yeah.
Perhaps a prize
Nope.
inside.
Actual chest. Nice. That. Holy crap. What is this? Wow. There's a lot of baddies in one little area. Oh wow, okay. Okay, let's get this chest finally. Come on, let's get back over here. Ah, and it went away. Sorcerer. That's another like S tier build this season. Lightning spear or whatever it is. I think that one was 75, so we don't have a whole lot of work to do to get this one. That was a glittering worm. Sick. I've only seen like 2 other of those. Ever. Again, guys, if you're trying to chat, I don't know what's going on with my chat, but it has not been working properly. So, apologies. I'm not ignoring people. I just can't see it. Oh. Oh, okay. None of them even had time to, like, land and form. Ooh, I took some damage there. Alright, I guess let's go to this one. Ooh, Kicksarth again. Get back here, boy. This guy's a bit of a pain. There you go. Cool. Clan people earning achievements. I have streamer mode on, so any of the names you see for other players are not theirs. Oh no, I'm not trying to do that yet. Uh, 96 cinders. 99. Oh, hey. Hmm. Wonder if that was lag. I didn't see any wallers. I got stuck there for a second and I couldn't move. Nice. Oh my god, dude. That was insane. I try to save my hunter for when the Blood Maiden shows up. Except when I get surrounded by elites. Blood Maiden and Hellborn fight simultaneously. Holy crap, dude. Holy crap. This is like the best coordinated attack I've seen by the enemy here. Ever. Never seen anything like this. Wow. That was insane. Alright, 245 cinders after all that. Looked like he got knocked down. That was crazy. Oh, my inventory's full. It's my strategy. When my inventory gets full, so I'm not constantly going back, I just keep only one GA and above. All I'm going to do is salvage it anyways. It's not worth missing out time getting XP and resources, potentially, for salvage material, you know? 116 cinders. Nice. It's only 75. Oh, I forgot my inventory's full. No, I didn't want to function that. Let's see how long I can run it before I go outside the little circle. Actually going... I thought I went out. It's going pretty good. Whew. Thought I went out on that. I might actually be able to run this one all the way. I was outside the circle there. Oh. Sick. Oh, now it's draining life. This is the longest I've ever ran one of these Hellfires. Well, that was crazy. That was a Quill Volley Spiritborn, I'm pretty sure. That's Lightning Sorcerer or whatever that is. Alright. Awesome. Whoa. Got nailed by a lava rain. Lava rain ball. I bet you're having a party. Bossy aficionado. That's that guy's or person's. Oh, whoa, whoa! Hold up a second. I just looked on the minimap and saw that. I was like, whoa, hold up. That's a big skull. So I'm in my Mystic Circle, and I just made him unstoppable. But I'm juicing. I kept hitting the counter attack for Ferocity Spike.
See what you've earned.
Oh wow, 6:45 already. Haven't heard from the wifey just yet. I wonder why. Oh dang it. Actually, let's just head back because I got a full inventory anyway. Sorry guys, I'm checking my phone, I know. Super rude. Oh, and my wife's home. Okay. Well, it looks like that's going to do it for me. She's got dinner with her, so I'm starving. Thanks to everybody who tuned in. I appreciate it. I really do. Hopefully it was at least entertaining. I might be on again tomorrow. Not exactly sure when, but I will try to put something out on X as soon as I find out. Maybe like later tonight, tomorrow morning. I don't know. But anyway, until next time, y'all take it easy.